Hi, I'm Michael Cohn from Advanced Tubular Technologies. I'm going to show you how to import and unbend a tube with coping on either end. We want to unbend the coping so that it's in the proper orientation for a laser cutter. So we'll follow these steps, show the collect control, and I'm going to add a cylinder, and then I'm going to, after that, we're going to collect the copings themselves. The first thing I'm going to do is just rebuild the parametrics. This just shows us the tube that is being built by center line and diameter and wall thickness. Now I'm going to add the coping itself as what's called a drill. I'm going to turn off the tube diameter, and I'm going to go back to the collect control window, and we're going to scroll down until we find cylinder drill surface. This is going to be associated with cylinder 1, so we have to make sure that it says straight 1. This one's going to be associated with straight 2, so we have to associate it with straight 2 like this. And the reason we do that is because when we unbend, we want to know what transformation each coping is supposed to take. So let's go ahead and rebuild the tube, and it finds the build drill bit bosses dialog, and it says, well, go ahead and rebuild those drill bit bosses. Now those bosses are going to be used to actually perform a cut. So we're going to turn the diameter back on, and now what I'm going to do is go to parametric tube data, and I'm going to perform an unbend. So now we have this original tube and we have the unbent tube. Now keep in mind that we can also compensate for tube elongation. And this is something you learn empirically from studies. You bend the tube and you measure the tube after you bent it. You know the length before and after, and you know how much it grows. So let's just say, for example, this tube grows at 12% elongation in the bends. So when we then perform an unbend, it's going to actually shorten this because our anchor straight is here. You're going to see this section move that way slightly. So now let me turn that back off and then refresh again. It just moved out slightly. Let's just leave it on elongation. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Now I don't know what the customer's elongation percentage is for this kind of tube, but I'm just going to use 12% as a guess. And now what I'm going to do is go into feature models, and we've already built the drill bit bosses, so we don't need to do this, but we do need to drill the holes. The holes are really the copes, and then we're going to go into import export, and we're going to bring this model into here. We're going to remove the bent tube. Now at this point you'll want to export this. Let's go ahead and close this. Okay, so now I've loaded SolidWorks, and I'm going to open the step file that I created. And now you can see we've got a completely unbent part, straight stick with a coping on either end in the right orientation and with elongation compensation. Now what I've shown you today in this video allows you to unbend any drill bit boss inside any straight, which means you can drill holes anywhere along the tube, not just at the ends like the coping. If you have any questions about what you've seen in today's video, please feel free to email me or my team at support@advancedtubular.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Have a great day.